hello. Hello, everybody. I'm just getting everything set up for our live this afternoon. So if y'all let me know if I'm live, I'm going to just go ahead and get my Facebook set up. I want to get my Bobby bot set up. Okay, got that. I agree not to spam y'all. Save it and activate it. Alright, that's active. You guys let me know if you're here with me. Let me know I'm live. I'm pulling up Facebook. I'm super excited to be making a wreath with you guys tonight. Or, oops, it's not tonight, it's afternoon. And I'm looking at the dogs chasing after something out there. So, we're going to get started right here in just a minute, making a beautiful Fall Gather Wreath. I am getting you guys pulled up on Facebook so I'm not missing any comments. Alright, good deal. Alright, Facebook's coming up. Hello everybody, good afternoon. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. Maybe you're just lazing around, resting up for the week to come. Maybe you're out busy and just taking a break. I hope your day has been great. So you guys let me know you're here so I can see comments. Let me know how the quality is. Can you hear me? Can you see me okay? All that good stuff. And we'll get started here in just a second. Alright, so in case you're new to Crafty Creations Wreath Shop, I'm Karen Gresham. And you are here in Crafty Creations Wreath Shop. I am in Opelika, Alabama, and I do my crafts out of my she shed out here by the barn. So really super excited to have you guys join me today. We'll get started making this beautiful gather wreath. I've chosen us a really pretty sign to use today. So we're going to be using this really awesome sign. And I know it's backwards for y'all, but the Android won't flip it, but it says gather. So we're going to be using that sign. We're going to use this wreath form with this sign. We're going to use our chocolate burlap poly mesh. We'll be using that. And that's going to be super pretty. I'm going to go ahead and take the wrapping off. So you guys let me know you're there. I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm kind of curious. Give me a thumbs up, give me something, let me know you're there. I see my focus is going crazy. Alright, so we're going to be using this beautiful chocolate burlap poly mesh. It's going to really go with our sign, I think. It's going to look really good. And then the ribbons I've chosen this pretty orange and chocolate plaid, coordinating with this chocolate plaid, chocolate cream. And then we're going to use this really pretty fall leaf pattern. We're going to blend it with this pretty weave and coordinate it with the pretty rust. Isn't that going to be awesome? Y'all, this is going to be super pretty. So we're going to use all of these ribbon combinations here. Alright, we're also going to incorporate some florals into this wreath. The florals that I've chosen for today are fall in nature, because I'm thinking that this wreath will be maybe Thanksgiving. It'll be perfect for your Thanksgiving decor. So I'm just getting these ribbons out of the way right quick so we can get started. Alright, so the fall florals, I'm going to use these pretty pumpkin picks, and they have some pretty fall leaves on them and some berries. We're going to use this beautiful bush of fern. It's just a fall fern bush, but look at the colors on that. What do you guys think about those colors? Those are really, really pretty to me. We'll probably blend in some, oh good, you guys like that. Probably blend in some fall shrubbery. And then we may perk it up a little bit with some yellow wildflowers. And they have just a tinge of orange in them, so that's really going to make them blend in with our color scheme today. So this is what we're doing. We're going to be using all these beautiful florals with these pumpkins on a chocolate base and some beautiful ribbons to create the perfect wreath for your fall and Thanksgiving gatherings. So I'm going to move these out of the way. So that we have room to work with our mesh. I'm going to put the ribbons right up here, and I'm going to adjust you guys so you guys can see. So, I hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to adjust y'all, so hold on, we're dipping down to the table so that you can see the mesh and see how we're going to cut our mesh. Ooh, the air conditioner kicked off, so that's a lot of noise gone. Alright, so I'm doubling up my mesh. Get this out of the way. Move this down some. And let me find my block. All over, that's okay. Alright, so I just used my block as a holder for my mesh. No biggie. And I'm going to cut my mesh with my rotary cutter. I double up. This is a 21-inch chocolate burlap poly mesh. I double it up, and I'm going to cut 12, and they're going to be at 12 inches. So I just go right through, and I'm going to just drop them right down here at my feet so I can just cut and go. So I'm doing 12. You guys ask questions as we go. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. We've been making these wreaths like crazy, getting ready for our next craft show. We'll be at the Cotton Picking Fair in Gay, Georgia, the first weekend of October. Looking forward to seeing all my old friends and meeting my new friends. But I'm cutting this mesh at 12 inches. This is a 21-inch mesh. Damon, it's my favorite mesh. My favorite. I love it. And it doesn't fade like some of the others. Thank you. But this mesh is going to really give a great background for the sign we've chosen and our complementary ribbons and florals. So like I said, we're doing our 21-inch mesh. We're cutting it at 12 inches and we're going to do 12 cuts. So we're just rolling right along. This won't take but just a minute. So while we're doing, y'all share with us. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you've been doing. What are your plans for this week? What are your plans for Labor Day? Let's get some conversation going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've cut 8. I need 4 more. This mesh is, it's a little dusty when you cut it, so if you have a problem with allergies, I suggest you wear a mask, because it does have some fibrous dust that comes up because of the burlap. But this mesh holds its shape really well. I think we need just 2 more. We'll be done with that. See how quick that happens? And this is going to create a really full mesh. Hey, Miss Sharon. Super good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us on a Sunday afternoon. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to cut 1 more just to grow on. So, just making sure I don't have to. Because y'all know I lose track of count when I'm running my mouth and cutting. Okay, I'm going to put this extra out of the way. We'll save it for another time. And we're going to get our form. So you guys know I like using these wired wreath forms. It just makes your life so much easier. But you don't have to use these. You could use just a wire form that you could pick up at Walmart or Dollar General or the dollar store, and you could use pipe cleaners in place of these wire ties. I prefer to use the forms though. It's less thinking, less work. All the work's already done for us. Hey, Miss Deborah from Kentucky. All right, wonderful. Good to see you here this afternoon. I think you're going to enjoy our beautiful wreath we have to make today. Okay, so there is our ring form, and I'm going to reach down here and get this mesh that I've dropped off. So to fill the mesh on our form, we're going to separate what we paired, and then we're going to allow the mesh to roll with the natural curl of the mesh, and we're going to get a roll that looks like this. Okay? Then you're going to just go a hand's width up, about 4 inches, and I start on my outer ring. You could start on the inner if you want to. I choose the outer, and I'm just putting it in here. Tying the tie around it, sliding my hand down, and putting the next one in. Now when you're doing all one color of mesh, you don't have to worry about alternating your color, you know. But if I were to be using 2 colors, I would be alternating my colors. But I'm just taking those and dropping them right down in, twisting it around. Hello, Amanda. Hello. So, we're going to rock on around this wreath form. Y'all ask questions as you need, if you need to. Miss Sharon is doing awesome. Good. Finish up those projects. That's right. Get you a list and check them off. I hear you, girl. I worked all day yesterday here in the wreath shop. Made a couple of Christmas wreaths, actually, and did a lot of bows. Yesterday was a day of bows. Bows are getting really popular. Anybody else have fun making bows? What about up in Kentucky? Do you guys do a lot of bows, or is it wreaths? And what's more popular for your decor? Is it door hangers, wreaths, bows, swags? What's in now? How about in Louisiana? What's going on in Louisiana? I know they're all about some Halloween. I'm going to have to get some Halloween going here too myself. But I can't get away from fall. And when I get away from fall, I jump into Christmas because those are my favorites. So you guys be sure and let me know you're here. Say hello. Let's get some combos going. Hey, Miss Linda. Welcome. So happy you could make it. Y'all, help me out. If I miss any comments, tell me to scroll back and look and find some. I think I'm keeping up pretty good right now, though. Super excited to be making this beautiful wreath today. So if you just joined me, I am using a 21-inch burlap poly mesh, and I have cut it into strips that are 12 inches long. This is called a curl and loop method. And I'm just rolling these curls up. Hi Danny, welcome. Nice to see you here. And we are just rolling through this base right quick, getting it put together so we can get to the fun stuff. This is a super simple technique. It really gives you a good full wreath. It's my favorite technique. It's my go-to technique. I've done some others like the poof method and the ruffles, but this one is the one I love the best. Hey, Miss Sharon, let's see. Talk to me about size of bows. Do you put floral in them? So, Miss Sharon, the bows I've been making lately have just been bows that would be like on a mailbox, and None of the customers have asked for florals in them. They've simply been 2 ribbons. Hold on a minute, let me get some more mesh up here. They've been a couple of ribbons, coordinating colors, and I've made, let's see, the loop size is probably 7 to 8 inches on the loop side, and there's probably 5 loops on each side, and I just hand tie them up and then put them on some of this rolled mesh, and they make the perfect size for mailboxes. I live in a college town, so I've been doing a lot of orange and blue bows for our Auburn Tigers. I've been doing a lot of crimson and white for our Alabama fans, and then our local high schools. Y'all don't forget your high schools. Our high schools are black and red because they're the Bulldogs, and then I've got a gold and blue for the Hornets, and black and gold. We just got all kind of colors going on. Maybe I'll do a tutorial of the bows one night this week. Alright, so you can see that this is coming along. It's getting pretty full. Hi, Miss Susan. Welcome from South Carolina. It's nice to have you here with us in Crafty Creations Wreath Shop. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Karen Gresham, and I am the owner and designer and general flunky here in the craft shop. I do this part-time because I work full-time at our local hospital, and I guess you could say this is my side hustle, and I enjoy it so much. If you guys comment on this video, my Bobby Bot is going to welcome you and invite you to receive notifications of when I go live. If you like, you have to reply to the Bobby Bot in the messenger with the word alert. That will put you on my notifications list, and you can have first-hand knowledge of when I'm going live and what we're going to be making. So Miss Dawn says, love a tutorial on my bows. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do about that. See what I can do. I've been kicking it around, giving it some thought, because I do a couple different styles. But we'll definitely see if we can't make that happen. Alright, so I have put this mesh on all the way around. I didn't miss any of my ties. I put it all the way in. And if you guys would be so kind as to bless my page, invite your friends, it would be wonderful. Alright, we've got the base, and it's good and full, but I do like to come in behind it with a few more and crisscross. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm taking this loop and I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start on the top, put my loop in, and then I'm pulling it up underneath and coming down to the bottom on a diagonal. And this is going to fill in around your middle. So it really gives you 3 rows. You got a row on the bottom, you got a row on the top, and now I've got a row coming in the middle. You see how that filled that in? Hey Deb, nice to see you. Welcome, first timer. Nice to have you. Hello, Miss Kathy from Rome, Georgia. Uh-oh, knocked my scissors off. Hey, Miss Kathy, nice to have you too. Actually, that wasn't my scissors. Hold on a second. That was my mouse. Now I can't see my comments. They went away. Alright, now they're back. Okay. So I'm just rocking around the middle. Sharon says it would be awesome. One of the bow. See, one of the stores. Fall quick. Okay. Alright. I'm going around. Hold on just a second. Let me get this piece in, and then I'll come back to your question, Miss Sharon. Hey, Miss Sue. Watching from Logan, West Virginia. Wonderful. Welcome. All right. Let me go back up to Miss Sharon's question. She said, be awesome. I've got one of the stores in asking for fall bows. Oh, yeah. It's definitely a quick add-on. Yes, definitely. So, here we go, putting them around. Y'all, I went in our local Kroger the other day. I'll tell you what, they have stepped up their game in the bow department and the wreath department. Who would have guessed at the grocery store that they would have? Now, I'm telling you, they're not the quality of my beautiful things, but it's interesting that they're tapping into that market. Very interesting indeed. So you guys can see, I'm just going around, putting these in, coming across on the diagonal, filling in, making this good and fluffy. Thank y'all for blessing the page. Thank y'all for inviting your friends. I appreciate that. Hey Greta, hello. Hey Miss Rhonda, good to see you. Hey Adery. Hampton, Georgia. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have a neighbor on here, because we're practically neighbors. All right. I'm almost done filling in this wreath base, and you guys can just see how full it is. This chocolate color is amazing. It just makes you just want to make 3 or 4 more just like it. Y'all ever get that when you put some things together? Be like, oh, I need to make more like that. I do. Alright. Almost around. Almost finished with the filling in. This is the last one. And then I'll show you guys what we've done. Okay. Now, look at how full that is. Can you tell the difference? You might not on the video, but I certainly can tell the difference. So, I'm going to put it over here on our base, on our easel, and we're going to start on our bow. Alright? I'm going to adjust y'all. Hold on. Yes, I love this color. Danny thinks it's a beautiful color. That chocolate is so pretty. So, our bow today, we're going to be using our Easy Bow Maker. Get our ribbon. Well, this is actually extra. Alright, so we've got our ribbons coming here. And I've decided I want to add, hold on a minute, I want to add a chocolate polka dot. Let me get it right quick. Hold please. Alright guys, I decided I needed a chocolate on the base of this bow. Look at this beautiful chocolate polka dot. So, does that ever happen to y'all when you're designing and you look and you think, oh gosh, I need one more thing? Well, that's what happened for us tonight, this afternoon. So, I'm going to put my ribbon here on my bow maker, and I'm going to give myself about an 8-inch tail. Let's do about a 12-inch tail. And I'm going to take where I want it, this part of my tail, and I'm scrunching it up and putting it down in my bow maker and twisting as I go. Pulling my extra out and putting it in and twisting, put it in and twist. I'm going to make my loop 6 inches. So you put it in and twist. I'm going to do 4 of these. So this next one I will put it in and twist. Pull my tail down here so it's not in my way. 6 inches. And each one on this base is going to be 6-inch loops. Alright. There we go. And you can pull them and cut my tail. You can separate them and get them kind of like you want them as you go, or you can do it when you finish. Hey, Miss Catherine, welcome to Crafty Creations Wreath Shop. Good to have you. Hey, Miss Joy. Hey, better late than never, Miss Joy. Certainly happy to have you join us here. Alright guys, so I've got this base going. I love this chocolate. I think it's going to really be pretty in what we got going on. We're going to take it out of our way. I'm trying to keep up with y'all's comments, so if I miss them, y'all ask it again, okay? Let's see. To go just making them for myself, but you know. That's right, you never know. Get enough of the polka dot ribbon. Yes, the polka dot ribbon is very nice. Now this is a little plaid that I picked up at Michael's, I guess it was, last year. I really like this plaid, but it is a little thinner, a little more sheer, so you just need to know that when you're working with it. So I'm doing this also at a 6-inch bow, 6-inch loop. That's just going to be 2 on that one. So I'm doing 2, 1, 2, 1 on my bow patterns. 2 loops on each side, 1 loop on each side. 2 loops, 1 loop. So I'm going to do that one, and then I think the next thing I'm going to pull in this orange color here. Hey Miss Susie, welcome. Good to see you. Alright. So isn't that pretty? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, y'all can see it. Okay. So that orange, it's a burnt orange. I absolutely love that color. And so we'll be doing 4 of these loops. Well, 2 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can just fluff it as you go. I think that loop's a little big, so I can adjust it. You want to make sure that your size and your patterns are like you want them. Take your time. You don't have to be in a hurry. Get them like you want them. Because once they're there, they're there. Alright. And now I'm going to use this light color. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Susan, love watching me. Thank you. That's so sweet. Miss Kathy, where did the mesh come from? You can get the mesh, one of my favorite suppliers, Deco Exchange, I believe, has, I'm not sure if they have the chocolate color, but I think they might. And you can also find it at another one of my favorite suppliers, Trendy Tree. I believe you can also get it at Sims Pottery. So those are the places that I know of that have had it in the past. Alright, in our last loop, we're bringing the brown back to the front using this brown plaid. And we're just going to do 1 loop of it. And we're going to cut that off. Alright. Now, because I'm using a dark frame, I'm going to use a dark chocolate chenille stem. So once I get my bow made, I just pull it up, put my stem right on here, and I use a zip tie. I'm a zip tie person. I love my zip ties. Alright. So now I'm going to let's get this bow looking pretty. What do you guys think? I think that turned out really nice. And I'm going to just adjust it. Because I kind of want some of this coloring all throughout. And then I'm going to put it on my wreath. I really like these colors. Doesn't that just say fall? What do you guys think? Yes? So now we're going to take our wreath form, and I think before I put the bow on, I need to put my sign on. We need to get our sign going on here. So, let's get our sign prepared. I jumped a little bit ahead. I do not need this jute on here, so I'm going to take that off. I also do not need these price tags on here, so I'm going to take them off. Yeah, fall colors are my favorite too. They're just so happy. Y'all, I'm using a blade carefully, I hope, to get this tag off of this sign. This is on pretty good. So y'all bear with me just a minute. Try not to cut myself. I need my hair dryer. I have a little hair dryer that I use, but it's up at the house. Because if I had my little hair dryer, I would just blow it with the hair dryer just a minute. It would release this tackiness. And my blade is falling apart. So, do not try this at home. Don't let your children try it. They will cut themselves. But I can do it because I'm a daredevil. Daredevil or dumb, one or the other, which we could be. Doing this the hard way, I know, but there, I got it. I got it. Yay. And for some reason, some brilliant person put a tag on the front of this sign. Hobby Lobby, I'm not happy right now. But this sign did come from Hobby Lobby. Anybody else got any tips on how to get tags off of signs? So guys, this sign came from Hobby Lobby last year. I think they have it again this year. But even if you don't have this sign, you can still use this same concept to design a beautiful fall wreath for yourself. Alright, get that trash out of the way. Now, I normally would staple in these four corners, but my daughter has no stapler. So I'm going to show y'all a little trick that I do when I don't have staples. I'm going to use my little Ryobi drill. Got it for Christmas. And I'm going to start me a pallet hole in 4 spots. I like to secure it so that it's not going anywhere on this. So I got my pallet holes drilled. And then I have this little container. Miss Joy, hand sanitizer, gummy tags. Good tip, thank you. So I have these little eye hooks. And I get them from Hobby Lobby, or you can get them in a pack at Lowe's. So I'm going to just use 4 of these little eye hooks. I will let you know they come in various sizes. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the size is different. So make sure you're choosing the right one for the size of your sign. Otherwise it comes through on the other side. Hey Miss Sharon, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're just going to twist these puppies in to these pallet holes that we drilled. Y'all, this, if you're ever worried about your securement devices coming undone, if you do it this way, they are not coming out. Especially if you put a little drop of glue on the back side of them as well. But make sure that you don't come through and poke out your other side. So, once I do this and get these in, if you do too many of them in a day, your hands will be so sore. Amanda, autofocus is bad. I know. And I have actually turned it off, so if anybody's got any tips on that, I'm going to slow down so it'll quit trying to track. Okay, so now I'm going to just put my ties on here that I'm going to use to secure this to the frame. And then we'll get our bow put on there. Alright, almost done here. And these will be good and secure. So I've turned the autofocus off on my phone, but for some reason it still does it when I'm on a Facebook Live, especially if I move too fast. So I have to slow down, be deliberate in my movements so you guys don't get lost in the sea of autofocus. Alright, so now that we've got our sign, we're just going to bring it over here to our mesh form, and I'm just poking it right down through that mesh, and I'm going to wrap that pipe cleaner around the base. So you guys, I'm super excited to have all y'all watching this afternoon. Sunday afternoon seems to be a good time to go live. You guys are all out there and waiting for something to do, aren't you? I left the hubs up in the house. He's watching TV, taking a nap, he says. So in a little while I'm going to go up there and we're going to cook some dinner, but I thought I would come on down here and spend the afternoon with you guys. So when you do this, you got to push your mesh back out so that your sign's not smushing. So I'm just tying this around the frame, securing it good and tight. And wrapping it around the frame. Alright, let me scroll down so I can catch you your comments. Lazy day. Oh, love lazy days. Thank you, Miss Joy. Alright, lazy days are the best. And you know, your body needs those days, doesn't it? You ever noticed how if you don't take some of those days, your body will make you take a lazy day? Okay, so I've got this on here, good and tight, good and secure. It's not going anywhere. It's good and secure. I'm going to pull my mesh back out around it because I don't want it hidden. Now it's time to put our bow. And I'm thinking this beautiful bow is going to go right here on this corner. So I'm going to put this up here. Pulling my ribbon. Oops, avalanche. It's okay. I'm going to raise y'all up. Hold on, here we go. Okay. Hey, Miss Jackie. Got on late? Oh. The method I used was a curl and loop. You can catch it on the replay, but I just took a 21-inch mesh. I cut it into 12-inch loops, and we put it on here. So, let's put our bow on. Finding my pipe cleaners that I put in here. And I want my bow to go right here, so I'm going just right in through this mesh. Alright, the mesh color that I used today is a chocolate burlap poly mesh. Isn't that pretty? And I'm wrapping this around the wreath form. And now we'll just fluff our bow. Make sure we get all that chocolate seam. I don't want too much to cover my R on my gather. That's a little bit long. Okay. I want some of this to come in. Yes, the sign says gather. Unfortunately, my phone won't flip, so you can't read it the right way, but it does say gather. And this wreath is going to be specifically designed for fall gatherings, and we didn't use this in our bow, so we're going to use it in another bow. We're going to put another bow right up here, and this bow we're going to put up here. I'm just going to hand tie it, and I'm going to start with this pretty cream color, and this bow is just going to have short tails and a small loop. This loop is 5 inches, and the tail is about 7 inches. Okay, and then we're going to come in with our rust, lighten that rust, our brown plaid. I'm keeping them all at that 7-inch or that 5-inch loop with a 7-inch tail. I may change up the tails. And now I'm going to incorporate this pretty, let me cut that, there we go, pretty leaf pattern in here. Isn't that pretty? That leaf is going to pick up this pretty cream here. And then I think we'll do this one. Alright, once we get that, we're just going to take a zip tie, come around and secure it. Hey, Miss Ann. Hey, Miss Diane. Hey, Miss Barbara. Thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. If you guys didn't hear earlier, Bobby Bot's going to say hello to you for commenting on my video and offer you the opportunity to get notifications. If you'd like to know when I go live, just respond to Bobby Bot with the word alert, and you'll get on my notifications list, and you'll be aware the next time we're having a wonderful party. Alright, so I just made this cute little fluff bow, funky bow, I think is what Julie Samaco calls it. It's my version, my take on it. And I'm going to come up to the top, and I'm going to put it in. Okay? And wrap it around the wreath form on the back. Alright, so that's going to give us a little, bringing your eye up here. I like that. This is not something I like it. Hold on. If you don't like the way it's laying, just adjust your mesh and it'll lay differently. You curl your loop. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Now it's time for us to put some mesh, some ribbons all the way around. And I want to use more of this pretty ribbon here. So I'm going to cut 8 pieces. I'm going to use my measuring board from Hot Mesh Mom. So I've already got 1 piece. I'm going to use it, not to waste it, so I'll keep that one. And I'll open a new roll. Greta, just to let you know, a friend that's watching me. Well, wonderful. Hello, friend. Thank you for joining. I love it when friends join friends and watch. I get to meet more new people. Alright, so I am going to cut a total of 8 strips. So I just put it on my mesh board, my cutting board. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to stop at 7 because I've already got the 1 cut. And this board just makes it super easy to slide that right off. Cut these up. then flip them and cut my angles. Angles are the ends of the season. The trend of the season is to cut your ribbons in an angle. Did y'all know that? Thank you, Miss Ann. Y'all let me know you're here so I can keep up with you. I'm doing my best. Y'all, I'm super excited. I've never had this many watch a live with me before, so I'm trying to keep up with everything. So, alright, I've got my 8 going right here. And I think I'm going to put this orange right there with it. Isn't that going to be pretty? So I'm going to put this to the side. So we did 8 of those. We're going to do 8. I'm going to go ahead and pin this up. I secure my ribbons with pins when I'm not using them. So we're going to do 8 of this color. I like to go ahead and cut this flat just because I don't know why. I don't have to, but it makes it easier to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Miss Chandra. Hello. I'm going to be working on your stuff later this afternoon, Chandra. I've already got some of it picked out. That'd be fun. Hey, Miss Jessica. First time watching? Welcome. Super happy to have all you first time watchers with us this afternoon. I keep saying tonight because I normally am doing this at night. So I'm cutting my lengths on here. Cutting my angles. There seems to be less fraying of the ribbon when you cut it in an angle. I'm going to do those 2 colors, and I'm thinking, I'm going to do the polka dots and the brown plaid. Yes, that's the ticket. Hi Carla, nice to see you. Welcome, first time watching, thank you. Yes, guys, so we have a lot of fun here in the wreath shop. I'm getting ready for my next big fall craft show. And so I'm just going live and letting you guys watch. 6, 7, 8. We're cutting 8 of the brown polka dots. Hi, Miss Ginger. Hi, Judy from Florida. First time watching. I'm super happy to have you. Y'all, this is so exciting. I don't know about y'all, but going live is a feat for me. It's a test of my nerves because I get nervous. I get to second guessing. Y'all wouldn't believe the pile of stuff I've got right out here of what I was trying to choose to do for today. I got a big pile of stuff out there. I like looking up to my phone, and I wish I could read your comments from my phone, but they're so tiny. But y'all, everybody's welcome to join us. 6, 7, 8. We make lots of cool things. We have lots of fun. The ladies are super nice here on our lives, and they'll answer. I've got some ladies that have been watching for a while with me. They know my style. They know what I'm doing, so they can probably help me answer questions. Alright. So I'm cutting my angles, and we're going to be done cutting these strips. Does anybody have a clever use for all these pretty scraps? I saw one guy, he Mod Podged or Decoupaged a jar with them. A glass bowl. It was really pretty. Now, I could do this like this, pairing these up like this, but that's just too traditional. So I'm going to flip-flop them. I'm going to put my burnt orange with my chocolate, and I'm going to put my brown plaid with my leaves. So, but you'll get the same look all the way around your wreath. So I put them together like this, and then I just start putting them in. I open my ties, and I put them in. Thanks, Sharon. I appreciate you. Now, public speaking is not something that I ever thought I would do. In fact, I went through 2 degrees in college before I ever had to take public speaking. I was on my bachelor's degree before I had to go and take public speaking. Now it's required. But I avoided it like the plague. I'm alternating colors. Hi, Claudia. Welcome. Make great trees on cards. Oh, wow. I have never even thought of that. It's a great idea. Uh-oh, I was going to put those two together right there. I don't want to do that. I'm going to come and put it right here. I'm going to alternate these colors around this wreath. So, I've never thought about that. I'm just not that crafty. Ah, that's a great idea. Christmas cards are so special. I love getting Christmas cards, but it seems like people are moving away from that tradition. Y'all find that to be true in your area, or are they still popular? Guys, we are going around our wreath, alternating our colors. This one's going to go right here. Getting this put together. It's Jessica, save 5 pounds, donated them to your son's teacher, 2nd grade, and use it for crafting. Oh, what a wonderful idea. See, I knew y'all would have some ideas about what to do with them. I knew it. I'm going to have to start doing that. Great idea. Now, Miss Jessica had a wonderful idea for all these cuttings that we have from the ends of our ribbons. So did Miss Claudia. Christmas cards, crafts for school. Awesome. So I'm just going around and putting these on. I'll paint my colors. These colors are so pretty together, don't y'all think? Oh yeah. Right. Try to get them even. Still send cards for birthdays, anniversaries. It's a lost art, Miss Claudia. It's a lost art. So you keep it up. Don't let it die. I love getting cards. I just think it's a personal touch. So we're coming on around to the side of our wreath, coming on down, getting these ribbons put in here, making this good and full. This is going to be a big wreath when we're done. It's going to measure every bit of 28 to 30 inches, I believe. And I have a couple customers every year ask me for big wreaths, so I'm excited to have this one available for them. Okay. Alright. Next comes our burnt orange and chocolate. And I put them right up to the sign. Don't skip out around your sign. Keep it going. Hi, Miss May. thank you. Thanks, Miss Joy. Yeah, I'm really liking these colors combo together. Sorry y'all got to see the back side of me, but I got to get to this side of the wreath. I'm in my comfies today. It was in the 70s. It was such a, it's awesome outside. A blessing to have a little bit of reprieve in the heat. All right. We're rocking right along. That didn't want to curl like I want it to. Okay. This one goes in right here. And even though the bow comes down, I still put my ribbons in there. I just think it gives it an extra fullness. And I think it needs that. I'm a tail short. Drop one or just miscut. Alright, this one goes right here. And I gotta cut one more chocolate. Okay. Chocolate's going to go right in this one, right over here. Alright guys, that's got all of our ribbons on there. I think that's going to do just fine. I'm going to now shift gears and we're going to put our florals in. Ooh, Miss Jessica. Take them to the front office of the school, Valentine's. Wow. Great ideas. Great ideas. Alright. I didn't use this one. It was in the maybe pile. Alright, Miss Meg, let me go back and find your comment and what you asked. So what kind of ruffle did I use? Just jumped in. It's nice and full. Yes, I didn't use a ruffle. I used a method called curl and loop. And the curl and loop method is where you take a 21-inch mesh, you cut it at 12 inches, and then you roll it up and you put it in. And if you'll go back and catch the first part of the video, I demonstrate it for you. Oh, y'all like that. Raining cats and dogs in Tennessee. Oh, sorry about that. We were scheduled to, the weatherman said we were 70% chance of rain, but it has not rained yet here. Miss Susan, okay, Miss Susan said cats and dogs. Where did I get the wreath stand? This wreath stand came from Nancy Alexander. You can find her on Ladybug Wreaths on the internet. You'll definitely watch the replay. Wonderful. Good deal. Yeah, I show how I did it at the first part. So definitely go back and catch that. Alright, I'm going to bring my florals around. We may or may not use all these, but you never know. I'm going to use my steel pick machine. I love my steel pick machine. This steel pick machine came from Hobby Lobby and I used a 40% off coupon on it. So if y'all get you one, be sure to use a coupon. You can also find the steel pick machines, good deals sometimes on eBay, Craigslist, things like that. Marianne, I am in Opelika, Alabama, about 90 miles south of Atlanta. Thanks for asking. So we're going to put, I'm just going to play around with this a little bit. We're going to put some of these pumpkins in here. definitely, I see one going right there somehow. See one tucking in right there. Yeah, Miss Joy, the rain's coming, we just don't know when, right? I think I see one going right there. Taking these pesky price tags off. So fast, just starting out, been working on one wreath for over a week. Oh, Miss Kitty, I've been making wreaths now for about 7 years. So you do get faster as you go, that's for sure. Keep at it, don't give up. You'll get it. Not sure I'm liking that, that's too symmetrical. Got some other things to go in here as well, so I'm thinking that's going to go like that. Yes. Alright, so now that I've got those where I want them, I'm going to take some zip ties. Okay, enjoy. Getting dark outside. Alright, so I'm going to take some zip ties, and then these I'm just going, because they've got such a sturdy wire to them, I'm going to take them and I'm going to zip them to the frame. I curve them to go along the frame, and I zip them on, and they won't go anywhere. They're going to be good and secure back here. If I thought ahead, I'd use some brown zip ties, but it is what it is. I'm using the clear. And I'll zip tie it all the way. I do 2 per stem, that way they're good and secure. Let me get these other 2 and turn it so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So on the back here, where my stem is coming out, I'm bending this to the form of the wreath form and then zip tying. Makes it good and secure. Don't have to deal with glue. It's not going anywhere. Alright, we got one up top. And in order to get it, I'm going to turn my frame sideways. I'm going to bend it around the frame and zip tie it. So if you guys are just joining, say hello, let us know you're here. Welcome to the wreath shop. Super happy to have you on a Sunday afternoon. A lot of folks are just resting up for the week. We are getting this. Now I won't leave all these ties. I'll clean this up afterwards, but y'all don't have to watch that on the live. Alright, flip it back around. Turn it back on its correct angle. There we go. Alright, so we got our pumpkins on here. Just like we want them. Nice and full. Good deal. Now it's time for some ferns. And I'm going to pick some of these colors that are going to pull in the oranges and the yellows. Now this fern stem is too long, so I'm just going to cut it to the desired length. Then I'm going to put it on a steel pick. See, I put the steel pick on it. You guys, can you see that? And that's got it good and secure, so it won't go anywhere. I'll put a little glue on it, doubly ensuring it's not going anywhere. And I want this one to come right up out of this bow, right down here into this bow. And I put that pick right in that mesh. Yep. And we're just going to put several of these in here like that. And this fern is wired so I can get it going how I want to. Alright, so we're just going to take some colors off of this bush. I hear something beeping at me. I don't know what that is. I'm going to turn y'all, so hold on a minute. I'm going to turn going this way so I can get to it. So I'm going to turn y'all. Hang on. Alright. Now, you can see that a little better, I think. Yes. And I can get to it a little better on this side, so hold on. Have that coming right up out of there. I love these fall colored ferns. I just love ferns anyway. It's too long. Don't like that. If you don't like it, you can always take it out and do another one, right? That's the way I do it. Yes, that's better. Coming out this side. Do y'all use florals in your mesh wreaths? They add so much texture and dimension. You just make them so pretty. If you're not, you should think about it. It really does make it pretty. Up all these blue strings. Okay. Now this also comes with some wispies. I think I'm going to put that one right there. Added bonus, you get wispies in with your florals. Isn't that going to be cute? So I'm going to cut these others. And we're just going to go all the way around our wreath, drawing our eye around with our colors, our choices in florals. So we've got some flowers to put in here as well. So I love the way these are kind of ombre, where it goes from the reds into the orange. It really gives it a nice effect. Yes, Claudia, don't they though? That's what I'm saying. If you guys aren't using florals in your wreaths, you really have got to give them a try. And they're super easy. Come up behind this bow. Alright, I'm going to pull it back over so I can get on this side some. Get to the glue gun. Hold on. Sorry I'm having to adjust you guys so much. I'll get it right one of these days. I'm going to move my glue pen closer to me. But I'm just dipping my stuff into a glue pan. A little baby electric skillet full of glue. That one didn't work how long. Miss Joy loves the colors. The mesh looks like it pushed in behind the fern leaves on the left. Yes, I'm going to fix that. Thank you, Miss Joy. It does look a little smushed. I don't like to be smushed. That right there is not going to stay. But you see how easy it is to just adjust it like you need to. Get it back like it's supposed to be. Alright. Glue strings everywhere. This little fella is curling all down. I'll fix him a little bit. Is that better, Miss Joyce? Fall fern leaves. I love them. These came from Hobby Lobby, actually. Yeah. This fall bush was a Hobby Lobby bush. Check out Hobby Lobby. All right. All right. Put that right in there. Somebody's joining us. Oh, hey, honey. I'm doing a show. You want to come say hey?
No,
okay. All right. Do what? I can't hear you. Okay. All right, the hubs. He's doing something with the trailer, so I'm going to have to go help him just when I get done. He didn't want to come say hey. He doesn't want to be a movie star. Don't know why. He's certainly movie star material. Nope, I don't need to go there. It needs to go right there. Yeah, these colors are awesome. And these leaves, I love, love, love. So, and I'm thinking, gotta get something going right down here. liking that. Now, our next thing to do is to add a little green, because it's pretty brown and orange. And you guys will be like, green? What do you mean? But you guys will see when I add this little bit of greenery, it's really going to be pretty. That green is just going to be just the right blend. You guys use greenery in your wreaths? You haven't been, you broke your foot. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, Miss Joy. So sorry. That certainly does present a problem, doesn't it? Alright, we are using this fall bush right here, and I'm just cutting it because it's too tall, so I'm cutting it down and pairing it together with my pick machine, and then that makes it just right. Sonny, what's the machine I'm using? The machine I'm using is a Steel Picks machine. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Well, I haven't seen it at Michael's actually. I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, and you can order it off of Amazon, of course. But it looks like this, Steel Picks, and you don't have to have this to make these wreaths with florals. It just helps. If you don't have it, you can take and you can put your florals that have the stems that are too slender to be substantial. You can use a floral pick and floral wire and just wrap them. I didn't have a Steel Pick machine for many years, and was able to get one, and I really love it. So I'm loving how this greenery is just putting a little bit of fall in this wreath. I mean, the wreath's already fall, but it's just putting a little bit of that coming out of the yard. Like you've been out in the yard and you've gathered these things for your guests. That's what I'm trying to say. Uh-oh. And I don't have any more of this over here. I may have to go get another bush out of my stash. So y'all, here in my wreath shop, I have a bunch of stuff stashed that I use when I'm creating, because nothing is harder than trying to create and then not having anything for your inspiration. So I have a bunch of stuff stockpiled, and now I want to see what I think about adding a few little flowers. I'm gonna say no to the flower. Hold on, I gotta go get some bushes. Hold, please. Alright. Now this is turning out so pretty, but that ribbon hanging down right there is not making me happy. It's too long. This bow up here. Alright, a few more shrubberies. Miss Claudia, here it is, bright spot. order online. Yes, Miss Joy, let's look at the bright spot. You can sit and order to your heart's content online. And then when it all starts showing up, you'll be like, oh my goodness, what did I do? That's what I did a while back. I went crazy. Well, when I went to market and everything started showing up, my husband was like, what did you order? I'm sorry you broke your foot. I hope you heal quickly. Hope they get you fixed up. My hubs is going to have hip surgery middle of September. So I'm hoping he's going to do well with that. Thanks, Miss Joy. Alright, I see one more spot right here, potentially here, and I need to do something right here. I may have to put a bow there because it's lacking. It keeps drawing my eye. Still with me? Sorry, I got lost in what I was doing. Oh, we have another first timer. Hi, Miss Linda. Welcome. Super excited to have you here. We have made this gorgeous fall wreath. Just have it ready for your fall gatherings. Perfect blend of colors. Just to say, welcome to our home. Come gather with us. Okay, that one's going to go right there. Not going in good. There we go. There. And then this last one will go up to the top. I'm using wire snips to cut these with. I got the wire snips at Lowe's out of the electrical department. Alright. Still think we need one right there. Hold please. One more. Last one. My craft table looks like a flower arrangement exploded over here. Yes. Still not real happy right there. So, when you're not real happy, you create something that will make you happy, don't you? So we're going to unwrap our ribbons again. I'm not going to put much. I think I'm going to put some extra tails. I think if I just put some tails right there. That's going to make it. Just a few little tails coming right out that side right there. just the ticket we need. What y'all think? So I'm gonna connect my tails with a zip tie. And then I will be able to go right in here. Yep. And put these in. With a pipe cleaner. And then I'm going to put a little bit of bush and leaf right there. Alright, and then we'll add a little bush. And a little bit of leaf. That, my friends, we'll call it done. Alright, so we're going to call it done with that. What do you guys think? I really like the way it turned out. Thank you all for hanging in there with me. Thanks, Miss Joy. It did need just a little bit of something right there. So I will continue fluffing this and get it ready for photos and get it listed out on my Etsy shop soon. But I really love the way this turned out. So we were able to take a concept with our chocolate mesh, our gather sign, and some fall florals, and we created this beautiful design. Let me come over here in the shop. So got lots of glue strings. Alright, so here's our beautiful creation. Thank y'all so much for watching with me. Look for some more lives this week. I'm going to try to go live several times because I got lots to make and I love having company. So thank you. I feel so blessed to have you all on here with me this afternoon. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be sure and reply alert to the Bobby bot, or my messenger bot, when he welcomes you for making a comment. And then if you would, I was getting glue off my belly. If you would, just tap reply to Bobby Bot with the word alert, and then you guys can know when I'm going live next. I'd love to have you all back again. Thank you to all my first time watchers. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Now I got to come back around so I can Facebook poke you off. So hold on. Do the Facebook post to turn you off. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you, Miss Mary. Miss Mary, you have to reply alert to the messenger bot that comes up in Messenger. Freda, hi. Thank you. It did turn out really pretty. I'm tickled with it. All right, Miss Joy, you take care of that foot. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Goodbye, all.